There are currently 3 rhino orphans in the rhino rehabilitation enclosure you see behind me. For little rhino like these guys, the impact of poaching is absolutely devastating. Their whole lives get turned upside down. These are creatures that have never had contact with human beings, and suddenly they do not have mothers or any family members near them, and the stress of all of that is often too much for them to bear. Noelle is a 10-month-old white rhino, and her whole family was poached over the Easter weekend of this year. She was the first orphan to come and be a part of this group. Rhino are very social creatures. They need contact with other rhino, preferably, obviously, not just physically but also emotionally. And so it was important in those early months to maintain some kind of contact, albeit human contact. When the other orphans arrived, that helped us because it gave them some interaction with their own species. But no amount of our care can replace that which has been stolen from them through poaching. She was joined a few months later by another little chap called Winston, who also came from a private reserve after his mother was poached. Winston's a little bit younger at 9 months old and has been with us for 6 months now. Both of them are doing very well. They're off bottles and teats and they're feeding out of a bucket, which means we can begin to distance ourselves as human beings and allow that rhino nature amongst each other to come back. More recently, a third orphan joined them called Chip. Chip's mother died, we think, of natural causes. Her jaw was broken. All 3 of these animals would have died in the wild were it not for a facility like this and the people, amazing people, that are looking after them and ensuring that they grow out to be normal rhino. Taking care of orphans is a massive undertaking. It requires a huge amount of funding and hence the importance of sponsors like Medivet and the Wilderness Foundation, the importance of this team at Shamoria that look after them.
Medivet's funding was made available through the Wilderness Foundation to support the building of this rhino rehabilitation enclosure and to help fund the care of Hope.
Hope was severely hacked by poachers, left to die, but amazingly she lived through that. Hope has since moved on to a different phase in her rehabilitation, which has made this facility now available for orphans.
One feels angry that there should even be the need to have rhino orphans being rehabilitated, but the sad reality is it's a desperate need for a facility like this and for the people to carry on doing the amazing work that they do. So I'd like to appeal to our staff, our clients, our friends, all of our supporters, that if you can, please get involved in some way or another, and you know where to come if you need more information.
What orphans allow us to do, even though they come from incredibly tragic circumstances, they allow us to tell the story of poaching through a living rhino, a real life rhino that people can relate to because it's out there living and fighting to survive and fighting to regain the right to be out in the wild and free and contributing to their species. And so who are we to go and take that away from them? This whole process is designed to get them back out there and living as free and wild rhino again.